let us consider each other carefully for the purpose of sparking love and good deeds.
Don't stop meeting together with other believers, which some people have gotten into the habit of doing.
Instead, encourage each other, especially as you see the day drawing near.
Some of the most meaningful things are worship services. I don't often make 8:30, but I have attended the P3 service and I enjoy the 11 o'clock.
So the activities that are important to me here at Plymouth Park UMC is the Ladies Bible Study on Wednesday nights, the Adult Bible Study Sunday mornings.
The choir has sustained me for almost as long as I've been here. The ability to join my voice to make a joyful noise has sustained me, that fellowship, that camaraderie. That's the participation part. I think the other part is what I'm able to give, which sometimes isn't as much as I think I need to, but I have a unique capability for organizational skills and facilitation. Well, guess what? That makes me great on trustees or great on something else. And so those give me more than I can ever give back.
Actually, what brought me here was God and my daughter. When she was 13 years old, I was choosing to look for a different church because the one we were attending really had very, very little to offer her. And when we visited Plymouth Park, it happened to be on a day that the senior high youth group did the service. And they had a slideshow of the kids on mission trip, ski trips, all these fun things. And my 13-year-old daughter turned to me and said, "Mom, I'm joining this church." And I said, "Okay." The part of our church, the ministry of our church that really makes my heart beat is the youth program. I know people ask me sometimes, why do you spend so much time with the youth? And the truth is, I love those kids, and in part because they love me just like I am. And that's the kind of love that I want to show to them as well. But I also want to show it to everyone that walks in the doors of this church and those that are on the outside of this church who might need us more than anyone else.
We are not an island that is sitting here. I think we initially, 40 years ago, things were different. Today, we can't just be an island. We have to participate with our neighbors, reaching out to them, being able to talk to them, to interact, to invite them into the love, the fellowship, the acceptance. No matter what they look like, what language they speak, who they are, knowing that they have acceptance here.
I think finding ways to be a blessing to our very physical neighbors, the people immediately on either side of our church, or all three sides, whether that be through green space and using kind of as a park, but also I think helping to find a connection and for them to be happy that we're their neighbors.
One of the things that concerns me is when I hear people say, well, I don't have a voice in this church. Well, you do if you speak. And we want to hear that. So don't let anything hold you back from speaking your truth about our church and our Jubilee and our visions and our decisions.
You'll be getting a survey. Please, 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 15 minutes out of your day, say a prayer, look at the survey, answer those questions, be creative, be open-minded, have wild ideas. But give us those ideas, give us that information, and then let's talk about it and let's see what we can capitalize on so that we all move forward together.
It's going to be very important that we get as many voices as possible and that we can really take that information as a council and work at that and see what we can make happen as a church and what our church is really going to do in the year 2024.